Hi guys, it's Ahsan. Welcome back. This is lesson 19 of my maths help that's brought to you by me and Joyous Learning. And today we have two ratio questions and one of them has a little bit of speed in it. So we'll go and look at the first question. So question 1. In a car park, there are 5 times as many cars as motorcycles. If there is a total of 110 tires, how many motorcycles are there in the car park? So, first, we know that there are 5 times as many cars as motorcycles, so we're just going to draw a model for that first. So, 5 bars for cars, 3, 4, 5, then motorcycles. And in every car, I'm sure you know, there are 4 tires, so I'm going to put 4 in each bar. And in a motorcycle, there are only 2 tires, so 2. And all this is considered as one group. Okay. Now, so in one group, there's a total of 4 times 5 plus 2 times 1, which is equal to 20 plus 2, which is equal to 22 tires in total in one group. But in the question, there are 110 tires in total. So we take 110 tires, divide by the number of tires in one group, which is 22, which is equal to 5. So now we know that there are 5 groups. So number of groups. Okay, so now the question is, how many motorcycles are there in the car park? And since you know there is only one motorcycle in one group, and you know that there are 5 groups, so the number of motorcycles is basically just 1 times 5, which is 5. So that is the number of motorcycles and the answer for the first question. Now, the second question is the one where ratio and speed is combined. So just a quick recap. Distance. So I'm just going to draw a triangle. This is how I learned it. So a triangle. Then distance. D for distance. S for speed. T for time. Speed times time is equal to distance. Distance divided by time is speed. And distance divided by speed is time. Okay. So I'll just leave the triangle there. And now to read the question. Matt jogs at a speed of 6 meters per second and Joe jogs at 2/3 of Matt's speed. So when Matt has jogged 600 meters, how far behind was Joe? Okay, so now we know that Matt's speed is 6 meters per second and Joe's speed is 2/3 of his speed. We have to find first what Joe's speed is. So 2/3 times 6 meters per second is basically equal to 6 divided by 3 times 2, which is equal to 4. So Joe's speed is 4 meters per second. So when Matt has jogged 600 meters, how far behind was Joe? So now we have the speed and the distance. In order to find the time as shown in the triangle, you have to take the distance divided by the speed. So the distance 600 meters divided by Joe's speed 6 meters per second is equal to 100 seconds. So that is the time taken for him to run. And since they both ran same amount of time, and now we have the speed and the time. So we have to find the distance that Joe went. So it is speed times time. His speed is 4 meters per second times the time, which is 100 seconds, which is equal to the distance, which is 400 meters. That is the distance that Joe traveled. But be careful, some people might get tricked here. They are not asking for how far Joe went. However, they are asking for how far behind was Joe as compared to Matt. So we just have to take the distance ran by Matt, which is 600 meters, minus the distance ran by Joe, which is 400 meters, which is equal to 200 meters. So that is the answer for this question and the distance of how behind Joe was. So we have come to the end of today's video. I hope you found this lesson interesting and good. For me, I found the second question actually good because they are teaching two topics at one time. And anyway, if you're interested, go to www.joyouslearning.com.sg/blog to find out more. And I really hope to see you next week. Bye bye.